All right, welcome back to the Virtual Academy's ELD channel. For those of you who are not in the Virtual Academy, welcome, welcome. And for those of you who are doing this on your own, special hello to you. Proud of you for doing this. Remember, every time I put down my marker, you're going to go ahead and pause the video, and do whatever it is I'm instructing you to do. All right. So, all right, today we're going to work on narratives. Narratives, repeat after me. Narrative, narrative. Good. A narrative is a story. It could be a real story or a fake story. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But this morning's narrative is going to be real, and it's going to be on a shared experience. That means something that we've all done. So this morning, our narrative is going to be about what you did this morning, things you did this morning. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead. The first thing I want you to do is I want you to get some paper. It could be lined paper. It could be white paper. It could be scratch paper. It could be any type of paper. And I want you to go ahead and make some lines. Perfect, perfect. And now that you've done that, I want you to go ahead and think about things you did this morning. I'm going to draw that. So these four squares are going to be for drawing. They're going to be for drawing. So I'm going to draw four things that I did this morning. I want you to watch me as I do it. Don't do anything yet, because you're going to have your chance. Okay. So me this morning, and I want you to think of things that you did, that you did. So this morning, I drank some coffee. It was nice and hot. You could see my steam of my coffee. It was quite delicious as well. Something else I did this morning is I brushed my teeth. Here's my toothbrush, and here's my mouth, and here are my teeth. You could see the drawings don't have to be beautiful. Kind of looks like a leaf. Doesn't really look like my teeth, but whatever. Okay, so here's my toothbrush. And so I brushed my teeth this morning. Something else I did is I said, hello, beautiful cats, to my cat Suki. Here's my cat Suki. Here's Suki. So I pet my cat and I said good morning to my cat, which was pretty awesome because I like to say good morning to her. There you go. She's kind of smiling, kind of not. And something else I did this morning was I got onto my laptop and I talked to my beautiful, wonderful kids on Zoom. I got onto Zoom and here's my computer. So these are four things I did this morning. Do it kind of fast. You don't have to draw it fast. You could draw it however you want to draw it. So go ahead and draw four things that you did this morning. Excellent, excellent. Remember to press pause every time I put down the marker, okay? So now what I want you to do is I want you to raise your hand and share with the group one or two of your drawings and tell them something you did this morning. Perfect. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to think, I want to put these in chronological order. So the order in which I did them. What did I do first? What did I do second? What did I do? Okay. So for me, for me, I brushed, number one was brushing my teeth. And then number two was saying hi to Suki. Okay. Number three was coffee. And number four was turning on my computer. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I want you to go ahead and I want you to put yours in the, or I want you to write down the number in which these different things were done. Go ahead. Perfect, perfect. All right, so now we're gonna go to step two. We're gonna go to step two. And you know what? Maybe some lined paper would be easier. I am going to just go ahead and make my own lines real quick, but maybe you have some lined paper. Lucky you. Lucky you that you have some lined paper. And we're going to go ahead and based on these pictures, we're going to write some sentence stems. A sentence stem is when someone starts a sentence for you. So here's my lines, and you finish the sentence. So because we want to make this a paragraph, A paragraph are sentences that go together. So all of our sentences have one theme. All of these sentences are what we did this morning, things that we did this morning, right? So if I were to draw something like next year, I'm going to the movies for my birthday. Well, that doesn't have anything to do with this morning. All of these four things are things that we did this morning. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start this paragraph with a topic sentence. And I'm going to go ahead and start it a stem for you. So I'm going to take some fingers here and let's give it a title. Let's give our paragraph a title. This morning. Let's all title it the same. This morning. Go ahead and copy that. Okay, perfect. This morning. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use some of my fingers here and leave a little space because every paragraph should start with an indentation. That means you leave a little space just for the first sentence of the paragraph. And I'm going to start with this sentence. This morning, don't you just watching me. This morning was, and then you're gonna put a word there. So this morning was busy. This morning was hectic. This morning was fun. This morning was boring. This morning was long. You could add more words too. This morning was one I will never forget. This morning was a great one. Whatever you want to do. So go ahead and why don't you start with your topic sentence? I gave you a topic sentence stem. You write this whole thing and fill it out. Go for it. Okay. Excellent. So you guys have different topic sentences. Why don't you go ahead and pause and share by raising your hand or however your teacher instructs. Excellent. This morning was blank. Perfect. Now I'm going to go back to my beautiful pictures. And number one with me who remembers. Unmute and say it. Brushing my teeth. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to some order words. And this here was number one, right? So here's some order words I have. So for number one, we have then, first, finally, after, next. Unmute and read this with me, please. Then, first, finally, after, next. One more time, please. Then, first, finally, after, next. By yourself out loud, go. Excellent. By yourself, let's go backwards, go. Oh, it tricked you there. All right. So for this box here, which word would I use for this box? Unmute and share. Yep, first, because this is the first thing I did, first. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to write the sentence stem. First, I, and then here is the space. And if yours is long, you could use the next line. First, I, blah, 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 blah. So go ahead and copy the stem. So I want you to copy first, I want you to copy I, and I want you to copy the line. Go ahead. Perfect. So this is what you should have written so far. This morning was blank. First, I blank. Okay. And here's my second one. I said hi to my cats. I said good morning to my cats. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pick the next word. Well, we have then, finally, after, next. Finally should really be at the end. Finally should really be number 4. So for the rest, I could choose then, after, or next. Let me go ahead and pick one. Dinky, binky, bonky, daddy got a donkey, donkey died, daddy cried, and gave me bonky. Then, I'm going to pick then. If you want, you could pick after or next. Use what you want. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to write then I. So for me, it would be then I said hi to my cat. Okay. So I'm just writing then I'm writing the stem and the line. Now you go ahead and do that. Perfect. Good job. Okay. So we already did first because we don't want to repeat ourselves. Then I did this. Then I did that. Then I did that. It just sounds kind of boring if you're using the same order word over and over and over. So then we have number 3. Unmute and tell me what my number 3 was. Yep, I drank a hot cup of coffee. So we already talked about finally, we're going to use finally at the end. So we're going to pick after or next. So Mickey Mouse built a house. How many bricks did he use? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you are it. After, I'm going to pick after. So I'm going to cross out after. You don't have to write this, but you do have to write this. I want you to write after I, and here's a line. Go ahead, write the sentence stem. Perfect. Perfect. So we did after. So first I brushed my teeth. Then I said hi to my cats. After I drank a hot cup of coffee. And then I'm going to use the word that we talked about that we're going to use at the end, finally. Okay. So finally, I went on Zoom. And what's really important is this I needs to be capitalized. I is always capitalized when it's by itself. Okay, so this should always be a big I. There should not be any little I's. Nope, it should always be nice and big. So go ahead and copy that sentence stem. And if you made little I's, go ahead and fix it now, please. Perfect, perfect. So now we have this. So now what I'm going to do, and I want you to watch me, I'm going to make 4 quick sentences and the topic sentence. I'm going to fill it out based on my morning. Maybe my morning was terrible. Maybe my morning was fantastic. Maybe my morning was kind of boring. And you're going to do the same afterwards based on your morning. So this morning was busy for me. Okay, this is mine. You're watching me. You're not doing anything. You're watching me. First I brushed my teeth. And the period should be there. Okay. Then I said hi to my cat. After I drank a hot cup of coffee. Okay, this is an F. Okay, finally I went on Zoom. Okay, so you're watching me. So now I'm going to read mine by myself. You're going to read along with your eyes. I'm going to read it, including the title. This morning was busy. First, I brushed my teeth. Then I said hi to my cats. After I drank a hot cup of coffee. Finally, I went on Zoom. Can you unmute and read this with me, please? Go. This morning was busy. First, I brushed my teeth. Then I said hi to my cats. After I drank a hot cup of coffee. Finally, I went on Zoom. Now, can you read it by yourself and follow with my finger? Excellent. Now, what you are going to do is you're going to fill in all of these blanks based on your pictures, and how your morning was. This might take a little while. Go ahead. Great job. I want some volunteers to read theirs out loud. Go ahead. Perfect. You guys did a great job. Listen to your teacher to find out whether they want this uploaded on Google Classroom or if they want a physical copy if you are in a traditional classroom. And we'll see you next time at our ELD channel for the Virtual Academy. Bye.